the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said it's just put...
A special talent indeed. David, thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point. And for Los Angeles, Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Batum. And it's Morris in at the four-man position. The drive by Jackson. Some solid D from Paul.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points. But
Gentlemen. Woo! My goodness, step back.
That was incredible. Crowder with the steal. Booker with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. For the three. No good from Booker.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
Pass to Ayton. And the layup's good off the glass. Ayton's got his second basket.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Batum dishes to Jackson. Outside, George. The baseline, Jay. The shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Crowder. Ayton trying to break free. Shot by Crowder, no good. To the paint, here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass.
To the middle, here's Crowder. Good, and a nice assist from Booker.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Bridges against Leonard. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Shot by Crowder, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Jackson kicks to George. Clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Here's Batum. It doesn't go for him. The Suns leading. Crowder, the pass to Booker. A floater, and it's sent back by George. Over Paul. On the wing, Morris. Outside, Batum. And Leonard has it in the corner. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Feeds to Paul. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Batum with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
George kicks to Morris. Back to George. Just 5 to shoot. Morris outside. It's over Crowder.
What you like about Jay Crowder is his passion, the energy he provides on defense, just off the charts.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Paul outside. Clock is at 3. Booker trying to free himself up. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Booker.
Well, there's a level of physicality that all coaches can appreciate. Chris Paul doing work.
George, that's a two-pointer. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. George has got 6. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to George. Offensive rebound. Outside for Batum. Off target from three-point range. Suns leading by 4. Bridges with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Inside, here's Ayton. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside.
Here's George. That shot missing. The Suns have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Booker. Goes back up. And there's a nice layup inside by Bridges.
Well, I think effort might be the calling card of Mikal Bridges. This guy is willing to hit the offensive glass. All about how much do you want it.
Outside, George. And the Clippers miss again. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Here's Bridges. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said is you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And Devin Booker in the 3rd year of that 5-year, $158 million contract, coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what's coming next.
I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about, can he create team success?
Leonard on the wing. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges with the steal. against Rondo. From the top of the key, here's Ayton. Good on the short little jump shot. Ayton's got 18 points in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Rondo against Paul. Now Rondo. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Mann. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Booker outside.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Bridges dishes to Booker. Here's Ayton, trying to get open as Johnson. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Booker.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
The pass to George. Inside, Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
Rondo on the double team. It's stolen by Rondo. To the middle, here's Leonard, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 14.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And Ayton throws it down.
Well, you can see, guys, how much confidence DeAndre Ayton plays the game with. This is especially so on the offensive end.
Down low, knocked loose, and stolen by Ayton. Inside, here's Booker. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. And the Suns lead by 9.
This guy difficult to match up with in transition because Booker can hit from anywhere on the floor.
Rondo. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 6 rebounds here tonight. He kicks to Paul. Here's Booker. That time from Leonard.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through.
The time is 10 o'clock a.m.
Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Well, you love the energy out there. Paul George is an extremely confident, extremely versatile player, and he brings a great level of activity to both ends.
And Crowder slams it in.
I'll tell you, he turns a difficult situation of duress into a simple basket with a precision pass out of the double team.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 9-point game. Here's Mann. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
For Los Angeles, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Suns leading by 6. Booker outside. Pass to Paul. To the middle. Here's Ayton. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Batum. And that one's good, Ayton.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Leonard, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, we know this about Kawhi Leonard. He can score at all 3 levels, taking advantage of the mid-range game there.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This guy is such an intelligent basketball player who understands how to read defenses and make them react. Go to work, DeAndre Ayton.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Free throw drops for Ayton. And so he makes both from the line. Clippers trail by 8. Outside Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Well, Kawhi Leonard is a career 85% free throw shooter. You do not want to put him at the line.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
First free throw is good.
An extraordinary improvement over the course of his career by Kawhi Leonard. He has now turned himself into one of the game's best, if not the best, two-way player.
And the Clippers making a change here. Morris is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now here's Paul. He's got 12. Pass to Booker. Batum against Ayton. Plays it up and banks it in. Ayton's got 28 points for the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Jackson against Paul. Jackson down low. Batum finds Leonard. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Phoenix leading by 8. Here's Booker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on George.
Well, Devin Booker, shiftiness, gets himself into the paint, so aggressive, and it pays off.
The Suns have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. Free throw good, Booker.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Sometimes picking after number 10 is just fine. The 13th pick in 2016, Devin Booker, one of the brightest young guards in the NBA today.
Passes it to Batum. Outside Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. And the basket by Jackson.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Paul looking over the floor. Booker against Batum. To the inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
The Suns have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Paul finds Ayton. Back to Paul. Here's Crowder. Good work defensively by Morris. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 11, and it goes down 2 points.
I'll tell you, there's little you can do to stop Paul George when he's got his game going. He has the lane to the rim, and you know he's going to finish.
Paul passes to Booker. Oh, Ayton in position.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Jackson with it. Outside, George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, the three ball has become one of the best attributes that Paul George brings to the table. Great form, great touch.
Crowder feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Payne, he's checked in for Chris Paul. Clippers trail by 8. Jackson kicks to Batum. Over Ayton. Phoenix grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. To the inside. Here's Bridges. The shot, no good. 80 that time from Leonard. Left side, Jackson. They get it again. Morris. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Phoenix gets called for the foul.
You see, you can't be too physical with Marcus Morris. This guy is so strong, and he's so good at drawing the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch 4.
And Morris drops them both. Phoenix leading by 6. Payne looking around. He feeds it to Ayton. Batum with the steal. To the middle. Here's Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
I'll tell you, you have to take pride in finishing through contact. You get the sense Marcus Morris relishes that chance.
Down low. Batum with the steal. George against Bridges. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And the Clippers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Los Angeles. And the pass to Payne. A floater. Bucket is good.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Outside, Batum. Here's Jackson. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Booker outside. Stolen by Jackson. No good on that one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Suns lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.